805-543-3693 are the numbers to get in. Let's say good morning to Johnny. Hey, Johnny, how are you?
Pretty good.
All right, we're going to give you an opportunity to go see Peter Frampton on his final tour with Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Evening and his son Julian Frampton at Vina Robles coming up this fall, okay?
All right,
we'll hear, but first we got to bring in the thespian.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Jeffrey Lewis III. How are you?
I'm doing splendid. I see your weather forecasters are schlubs. Did they just pluck them right out of the riverbed in San Luis Obispo and give them a job?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, sunny. It's supposed to. They were saying rain, but now they're saying maybe a little bit tonight and tomorrow. So enjoy today.
I wore my rubbers today and everything.
Nice to see you back. I know that you've been touring all over the west coast of the country, so it's good that you can make it back to San Luis Obispo for the version of alternative.
I called it San Luis the other day, and somebody jumped down my throat.
Yeah, that's because we don't like British people here. It's alternative rock theater. Johnny, we have an award-winning thespian in studio with us right here with Jeffrey Lewis III.
What awards have I won? Let everybody know.
He's an independent...
I don't like to toot my own horn. I let Bowie do that.
He's an independent thespian. He won the Independent Thespian Award back in 2001. And
I have 2 ITAs.
Yeah.
2001 and 2003.
Okay. It was sorry, I thought it was 2001. So he is going to react
My
song.
career is definitely on the downslope right now because I'm appearing on the Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning radio show in San Luis Obispo.
This is called Alternative Rock Theater. He will give you the first part of the song. If you can identify what song it is, you're a winner. Okay, Johnny?
All right.
All right, here it comes. This is Act 1.
We need tattling artists this morning, Johnny. Monkey see, monkey do. I don't know why. I'd rather be deal than cool. I don't know why. Every line ends in a rhyme. I don't know why. Less is more. Love is blind. I don't know why.
All right, there it is, Act 1. Johnny, title and artist of that song.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either. All right, well, you can listen to more, and if you can get back through, you can try again. It's for Peter Frampton tickets this fall on his final tour with Jason Bonham and the Led Zeppelin Evening. 805-543-3693. That opens up a line. We say good morning to Keith. Hey, Keith, how you doing, bud?
I'm all right, man.
Good. Jeffrey Lewis III here. This is Alternative Rock Theater. You need to know title and artist. This is Act 2.
Stay away. Stay away. Stay away.
Oh, very short in Act 2, Keith. Alternative Rock Theater. What is the title and artist of the song the thespian is reciting for you today in Alternative Rock Theater?
I don't even have a clue, man.
Okay. We say goodbye, and that opens up another line. 805-543-3693. It looks like we lost Roger. He was next, so who is this?
Jonathan,
hello.
Act 3 coming down the line for you right now, Johnny boy. Give an inch. Take a smile. I don't know why. Fashion poops. Fashion style. I don't know why. Throw it out and keep it in. I don't know why. Have to have poison skin. I don't know why.
Jonathan, title and artist in Alternative
Away
Rock.
by Nirvana.
Yes, it is. Nice job. Congratulations. You are a winner.
All right.
That was an amazing performance today, Jeffrey Lewis III.
Amazing performance?
Amazing performance. Nice.
Quite a thespian.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's a thespian from a lesbian.
Is that funny? Do you laugh at your own jokes often?
Yeah, I do. Hey, you're going to go see Peter Frampton. All right.
Awesome.
And we got the...
I heard that joke in second grade and I laughed.
Jace, oh, that's my...
Is second grade your wheelhouse when it comes to humor?
Yeah, I'm right in the second grade wheelhouse.
Had so much opportunity.
Jason Bonham will be there tonight as well that night, doing his Led Zeppelin evening, and then his son Julian Frampton. It's supposed to be a great night at Vina Robles. Congratulations. Hold on the line. We're going to get you in on that list.
Do you think Frances Bean will ever go on the road and do both her parents' songs in one evening?
Oh, okay. I thought you do both of her parents.
So she does Nirvana songs and she does whole songs.
I didn't know she was an artist. I thought she was just sitting back, raking in the bucks.
I believe she has recorded some of her own music. That would be an interesting evening. Like, Jason Bonham's done made a pretty good living from doing so with his daddy's songs.
Yeah, that's very true. The reason we do alternative rock theater today with Nirvana is because Kurt Cobain died 25 years ago today.
What were you doing the morning of?
I was in school.
When you heard... Oh, yeah, that's right. You were in school.
Why is that funny? I was in school. I was a senior in high school. It was No, it wasn't.
It was 1994.
Yeah, 1994. I was a junior.
Gosh. How can I be 2 years older than you and still have been born in the same year? It's just beyond me.
Well, you are about a year older than I am, and you started school before I did, and you didn't get held back in second
Did they make
grade.
an announcement at the school to let everybody know, since you were in the Pacific Northwest?
Yes. There was. It was a big announcement that was made. It was in the morning, I remember, and very sad. I remember we were doing a live program on the televisions. We had TVs in all the room. We had a TV set,
Tellies?
and we did the announcements via this television show, and we made the announcement there. I actually made the announcement to everybody at the school. That was my thing.
Did you mispronounce his name?
No, I knew his name.
I know you under pressure sometimes. And you've been known to botch a good name.
It was really nice to see you, Jeffrey Lewis III. I'm so glad you were able to come by and give us your thespianism. Do you remember the detective that we had in?
Yes.
10 years ago?
Yes.
And he believed that he was murdered.
I know. And you believe in Bigfoot and UFOs. I know there's conspiracy theories that surround Kurt Cobain's death. But there's conspiracy theories for everything. Okay? I mean, it's like, come on. Suicide note, shotgun, and body.
Well, you stage it so it looks like a
drug
suicide.
Paraphernalia.
You stage it so it looks like a suicide.
All right. I don't know. I don't think. Like, you'd have to, and I know a lot of people say it was Courtney Love's doing.
Because she's crazy.
You would have to. I don't think she's stable and smart enough to pull something like that off without implicating herself. Yeah. And that's where I mean, it's almost a backhanded compliment as to why she didn't. I don't believe she did it. I don't think she was capable of doing it. She was messed up at the time too. Still probably is a little bit. From time to time.
Singer of the rock band Nirvana was found dead in his Seattle, Washington home today. Police said Kurt Cobain apparently shot himself, leaving a suicide note behind. Cobain's mother said her son had been missing for 6 days. She feared he would be found dead. Police said the body was discovered by an electrician who went to the home to do some work.
Wow, yeah.
His ashes weren't scattered until 5 years after he died. His ashes weren't scattered till 1999.
I still have my brother's ashes. He died 7 years ago. They're in an urn.
His mom did it in a ceremony in Olympia, like 5 years after the fact.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning behind that was.
I remember just how tragic this was and how everybody reacted in the Northwest and where we lived. And because, local news stations were covering people in Seattle and, I lived outside of Seattle. Jeff lived just outside of Seattle. But, this was, I don't know what else to compare it to. I wasn't alive when John F. Kennedy was shot, but it had that feel in the Northwest.
I was in the first of my many gap years when I heard the news. And we were
shopping at the Gap?
No. You know what a gap year is? That's when you don't go to college. I had lots of those years.
No, I went right to college. Sorry. I mean, I took like the first quarter off, but I went the second quarter.
Okay. Yeah. So, I was playing NBA jams. We had just woken up from a bender at my friend's house where we were listening to Nirvana that evening, playing NBA jams on the Sega Genesis. And we were getting ready to go to Vancouver for another bender because we were of legal drinking age at the time and we could go to Vancouver.
This was your life. You just woke up, went on a bender, played video games, passed out, woke up the next day.
I got off work.
Road trip to do another one. What a life.
I think I got off work on a Thursday night at like 8:00. And the plan was we were, everybody was going to gather around Friday and we're going to pick up people on the way up to Vancouver. And I remember listening to the radio all day long because it took us a long time. We were taking a van and we had to pick up people in the north end and on the east side and the south end. I mean, it was like a taxi service. Like, that super shuttle. Do you know what a super shuttle is? It goes to the airport.
Yeah.
But you have to like schedule your time on it. That's what this thing was like. So I remember I was in the van when it left the first stop. So I was listening to the radio all day long and it was nothing but Nirvana songs on every radio station. It wasn't just 107.7.
It wasn't the alternative rock station.
It was every radio station was playing Nirvana songs. I mean, outside of the one that played Michael Bolton for my mom, that was it. I mean, that was the only other radio station that was not playing Nirvana. Everything else they were playing Nirvana all day long. Then when we got to Vancouver, the radio stations up there were all playing Nirvana all day long, all weekend long. It was such a big deal. Such a big deal. It was the biggest rock star death of my lifetime. And there have been a lot of rock stars that died, but it's only because he died so young. I mean, we recently lost Chris Cornell. We recently lost Scott Weiland to suicide. Yeah. Both of them.
Well, and then, Kurt Cobain was in his career was just taken off.
Yes.
I mean, he was just on his way up. So, and, anyway, so 25 years ago today, it was 1994 on this day, on April the 5th, back in 1994.
Did you ever play NBA jams?
Oh, yeah. I used to play it all the time.
Who was your favorite team?
I was the Sonics.
The Sonics? Yeah. Kemp and Payton? Were those the two that they picked?
Yeah.
Was it Kemp and Payton or was it somebody else?
It was Kemp Payton, and then the later versions of MDA Jams had, I forget the guy's name.
Was it Hersey Hawkins? I thought it was Hersey Hawkins.
Hersey!
I think it may, I don't think it was Kemp and Payton. I think it may have been like Kemp and Hawkins or something.
Well, there was a few different versions of NBA Jams, right? I mean, there was, 4 different? You'd have to look it up.
My favorite team was the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, they were good. Yeah.
Larry Johnson and Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah.
Bam. Dude, that was brutal. Charlotte Hornets were so good in NBA Jams. That's who I rolled with.
It was fun because wasn't NBA Jams the one that had the Seattle announcer, public address announcer on the game?
Yes.
And so it was like being at a Sonics game. It was kind of fun.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.